Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sammy had to go get my sister and her husband because I'm guessing they were door dashing and her car broke down. Lovely. Said it started overheating. It's that little Honda Civic she's got. Cool little car. But that sucks, man. And we have been dealing with that car that we just bought a couple months ago. Has a crazy shake in the front for some reason. So, I mean, it's just been a heck of a week. Yesterday was so crappy just because of that stupid car. I can't figure out what it is. So I went and I rotated the tires earlier today to see if maybe it was just a bad tire. So I put them on the back, those on the front, took off, and the back of it had a wobble. So I thought, okay, that's exactly what it is. It's just a bad tire. It's got a bead broken under something. Well, I went and got the back tires changed, got 2 new tires put on the back of it, and took off, and it done great. It still had a little bit of a wobble in it, but I door dashed for about an hour or so, and then whenever I went to get Sam, going down the freeway here, the front of it started shaking again. I don't know. It's like I was telling Sam, I feel like we've only had it barely over 2 months. I think the guy we got it from should probably help us out, you know. I mean, if I'm not saying pay for it or nothing like that, at least let us swap to a different car. I don't know. It's just a whole freaking shenanigans. All the shenanigans of life. Y'all know how it is. It's just been poopy. So, yeah, life just been throwing bombs left and right. I think it could be the bearings, Jan. Me and Sam were just talking about that on the way home. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not a mechanic. Like, like I was explaining to Sam yesterday. If there's a specific thing that needs to be changed and you tell me, hey, go change this, and I can go look up videos and research how to do it and all that, then I can do it. But as far as going in there and getting underneath that car and actually diagnosing it and figuring out what's wrong with it, that's out of my league. So I don't know. I do know this. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out for the best in the end. I realize that. Sam's having a little harder time than I am, but like I've told y'all many times, I'm pretty good at dealing with those types of situations. And then, trying to ease Samantha's mind. But it is what it is. It's just life, y'all. Just good old life. Who broke down? Oh, my sound was down? Is my sound good now? Care Bear broke down. My sister. Your daughter. So Sam's on her way right now to go pick her up. So she'll be here in the live here just shortly. She's just not but a couple blocks down the road to pick her up. So she'll be back in here soon. My sister literally called like 10 minutes before we were about to go live. I was like, man, I said, I don't know. I'm about to go live. Well, I'll just send Sammy and I'll get the live started. And then when they get done, she can chime in and hopefully catch a good chunk of it. So, yeah, that's what's going on over yonder in the Gocher residence. But we'll be fine. Everything's going to work out. I know it will. And it'll be all good. I mean, she's friends with the guy that we bought it from, right? So that's what I keep telling her. So she asked me today if I would be willing to message him myself. I said, yeah. I mean, I'll message him. I just personally feel like it would be better that you dealt with him, being that y'all are friends or whatever. But But that's fine. I told her give me his number and I'll get with him tomorrow and find out. Cause like I was telling Sam, it's not like we just went and gave him $500 for a car, right? We paid a pretty significant amount. I feel like in this short amount of time, at least help us try to figure it out, right? Thank you, Lady Beginning. Yes, hit that like button. Thanks all of y'all for coming in and being here. I really appreciate it. So, yeah. And that's like with the, we missed the grounds with the goats yesterday, and I'm seriously not making excuses. Life is just all over the place right now for the past week or so. Uh, yeah, it's all gonna work out. And the thing is, with that vehicle, it runs excellent. Like there is absolutely the way the engine runs mechanically. Couldn't ask for a better car. It's just something in the front end, bearings, like Jan said, or maybe something in the whatever line goes across this bar across to this tie rod end, I think maybe it's called, or maybe something in the drive shaft. I don't know. It's weird. All right, what we got going on in here? We got Jam, Melinda. Melinda was first. She commented at 5:15. Stinking Stabby, Ann and Aaron, what's up, y'all? Rainy Ridge, hello, hello. Am I missing anybody? Linda Okie. Love us some Okies. All right, let me get back down here. No, we didn't see Tish and Mike. We ended up having to reschedule everything. They weren't feeling well. Miracle got a virus. Sam's dad was in the hospital. Plus all the snowstorm that came through. Like it just seemed like everything just hit at once. So yeah, we got together and we rescheduled the meeting for them to come down. What's up, Nick? And that's right. Hey, I don't know if he really wants me to announce it. I hope it's all right. But Nick was telling me that he is going to be trying to live out Thursday at 7:00. So everybody needs to go check out Nick. That's awesome, man. Going live. And Aaron, we're buried in snow here. We're not exactly buried in snow, but we got a pretty good chunk. I'm not even sure. Hey, Mom, how much exactly did we get? It's probably close to 6, maybe 8 inches, if that. The roads actually are not too bad right now. They were the first day, but at the same time, it's not like the bad icy roads that we're, most of the time used to. So since it's just packed snow, it don't feel near as slick. And not only that, having that all-wheel drive makes all the difference. So whenever you're driving and you're just in two wheels, you can feel it sliding. And as soon as you lock it into all-wheel drive, I mean, it's insane the difference it makes to have an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's awesome. Oh, you only got 1 inch up there, Jan? You must have been like literally right on the edge of it. I think we were right in almost in the big chunk of it. I'm pretty sure Texas got hit really hard. Pooch put a short up showing it, and it looks like they got quite a good covering out there. Melinda didn't even get any snow. Isn't that so weird? Kind of like sometimes here lately, or back in the last spring, whenever it would rain and we'd be headed to work and literally drive through like 50 yards of pea pouring rain hard, barely even see, and then drive right out of it as if it's just a wall. It's so weird. Hey, back to good. What's going on? Tomorrow we will have a heat wave. 38 degrees. Ooh. Yes, 38. Hey, it I don't think it probably barely got up in the mid-20s today, but the sun was doing its thing. It was still melting stuff away. So like I said, the roads aren't too horribly bad now. Our neighborhood roads got patches and stuff, but as far as that goes, we're fairly clear. I mean, of course, early in the morning, you'd have to watch out with what you're doing, being that it's -20 all night. You have to see Eugene, Oregon. I have a friend there, and they're having ice storms, super thick ice on everything. It looks cool. I bet ice storms. That's no fun, man. I would I would much rather 12 inches of snow than 4 inches of ice. You know what I mean? Most of the throws out here were a little bad. The throws tomorrow will be better. Yeah. Where are you at, Lynn? I'm sorry. I know I've asked you this 100 times, but here in Sapulpa, it's fairly cleared out. Well, I mean, Sam went and drove to pick Kara up, so that'll tell you it's clear enough for Sam to be comfortable to get out and drive. Hey, what's going on, Danimal? What's up, brother? Don't drive on ice. Yeah, we try to stay away from the ice. I know back in maybe in like 2007, yeah, America was just a baby, but we had an insane ice storm. I'm talking like 6-7 inches of ice on everything, and there's literally nothing you can do with that. Even plow trucks ain't doing nothing but scraping the top of the ice and making it even more slick. It was horrible, and it lasted 2-3 weeks. I remember I was doing commercial framing and acoustical ceilings at the time, and we were off work for almost 2 weeks straight until finally there was just no other option but to go in and finish the job we were on. So, and I, of course, lived 50, 60 miles that way. So it was a 30-minute drive on regular roads. But when I had to drive into Tulsa on that ice, it took me like 2.5 hours just to get to the job site. It's crazy. Yes, ice stinks. Oh, little Coco, look at him just lounging. He's just melted in my arm. What a ham. Let's see. We don't drive on ice either, but my friend who's a nurse has to. Yeah, sometimes you just ain't got no choice of a matter. Okay, so you're just east of Tulsa. So you're out towards VA that way? Remember that in 2007 it was bad here. Yeah, that was crazy when all that went down. But the sledding was absolutely so fun. I mean, there was ice, like I said, 6 inches of ice over everything. And I took my my ex-wife's brother and sister sledding, and we went down to like a turnpike entrance down there. So where the road curves in off the highway to come up onto the bridge. So right there, you got a huge hill on this side, and it's almost like a bowl. And we went down there, and I had some we were using the insides of a shower. So, like the slick walls of a shower doors. That's what we had down there. And it was so fast. You would slide probably 4 or 5 times before it stopped in the middle. It was fun. I'd be okay with doing that again. Just got off the phone with my future landlord. Can't wait to get into the house. Oh, cool. You're getting a new house, man. That's awesome. year before we had a bad ice storm, we were only lost power for a few hours. Yeah, I can't remember the power situation. I can't remember. I'm sure we did go through losing power. I barely remember that. Yeah, you're right, Melinda. Ooh, for 12 days. See, that right there shows you why it be so important to have you know, like a generator for emergencies somewhere laying around just in case. That would stink, man. 12 days with no electricity. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, 20 by 20 workshop with 20 carport, 12 by 20 shed, and 5 acres with the option of 30 by 50 shot if I can afford. Whoa, bro. What? That is awesome, man. That is super awesome. Where's the blonde dog? Oh, are you talking about Zeus or Curly? Zeus, come over here. Come on. Zeus. Come on, get up in mama's seat. What are you doing? Here he is. I don't think you can see him. Oh, yeah, you can see his head right there. Zeus above. Here's Tracy that I've been with my dad since the end of 2020. Oh, cool. So this will be the beginning of your new adventure. That's awesome, man. Congratulations, for real. That is super cool, man. Hillbilly sledding. Yeah, it basically was. But I'm telling you, that shower lining, I've never sled on anything better as far as getting the results you want to get. As a matter of fact, I remember one time I was on the back and I had Kobe. Kobe's actually been in here before. We talked to him before, but he was a little bitty guy. And I had him between my legs and we were getting it. We were probably doing 20, 30 mile an hour on that sled. And with him in front of me, it slid me back and my butt kind of slid off the sled. And remember, this is not snow, this is solid ice. So you got little grass growing up. So there's little holes and it cut me up on the top of my butt on the lower back. Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was insane. I'm sure it will, Dan. That's awesome, man. That's super awesome. Zeus. Yeah, his name is Zeus. Yes, wood stove. There you go. That's definitely something nice to have, I'd imagine. I hope that someday in the future we can get a wood stove, even if it's just in like a garage or something. You get the good wood burn scent and all that good stuff. Yeah, I love it. Oh, you got a pond too? Is it stocked up, Dan? What you have back up? Especially in really bad winter storm. Yeah, I imagine. I imagine up there, like with you talking about what was it? 24 inches? I'd imagine it would be good to have backup with that. With the thing with ice though, when you have an ice storm, I'm sorry about the focus. I don't know why this thing is not focusing well. But the thing, the difference between a snowstorm and an ice storm, it's much better snowstorm because it's not as heavy, right? So you're having an ice storm, it don't take nothing to have 20 pounds of ice pulling on your power lines. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather a huge snowstorm any day over a crazy ice storm. Yeah, I'm glad everyone survived too. It was a nasty one. I imagine it is. We've still got. I was just out there when I was working on her car today, out there rotating the tires, and our pool still has probably 12 inches of water, solid all the way through. You could literally ice skate. I mean, I was walking around on it. I mean, I could not break through it, so it is solid ice. So It's a 12-foot circle of just 6-8 inches of solid ice. Water is fairly low right now. Yeah, I imagine. But it wouldn't take much to get it stocked up. I mean, all you really need to do is go catch you a stringer full of crappie and a stringer full of bass, and there you go. Maybe throw you a couple flatheads in there. Snow here takes forever to melt because it piles up. Right. I imagine it does. I know exactly what you're talking about because whenever we get our 6 or 8 inches and Walmart plows their parking lot and makes those huge piles, like those huge piles will be there for freaking months. Yeah, I'm sure most water outside is going to be frozen right now. Dream come true. I'm praying everything works out. Absolutely, Melinda. Super stoked for Dan. Heavy boulders, no. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. How crazy would that be to have your roof of your house collapse in with 30 inches of snow on top of it? That would be insane. Pile freeze and burst at the tree. Oh yeah, that's another thing, Nick. That you just reminded me, and I have not even got the chance to tell Sammy this yet because she's just got. She is, yeah. Sam gets stressed, and I try my best to keep her level, but one of our water pipes in the back. I went back there about noon today and heard. Sure enough, the water pipe, the little 1.5-inch water pipe coming right off the nozzle to shut it on and off, it cracked. So I'm going to have to get the stuff and cut that stupid thing up and replace it. Yeah, that sucks, Nick. Our cold spell doesn't end for another week. Lows in the single digits and highs in the 20s. Wow. A whole week of it. Yeah, hang in there for sure. Hang in there, Ann. You all done it many, many times, so it ain't your first rodeo. But just keep in mind that you'll be in a different part of the nations next year, where hopefully you ain't gonna be getting 4 feet of snow. Where's Sam? Oh, Sammy had to go pick up my sister. My sister's car broke down across town, so that's where she's at. She's picking her up. And so yeah, funny story. I left the door open to let heat in, and my wife closed the door after she cleaned, and it caused the pipes to freeze. That stinks, man. Yeah, that's kind of the same situation because Sam did bring up needing to put heat back there in that back room because it's our storage room on the back. Our washer and dryer's back there, so I built that door so we just really don't worry about heating it back there. And yep. Hey Johnny, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, buddy. So yeah, Sam should be here before we're done. I hope. We've already been in here 25 minutes. Wow. This life is flying by. This is our last winter in New York. For sure. For sure. If that is that a blessing for you? I'm happy for you guys, man. Yeah, it does suck, damn. It does suck. And my sister, like I said, she literally called me like 10 minutes before we were going live. Because at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I would send Sam to you. We'll knock this out. Don't forget to hit the thumb. What's up, Christine? Miss Gillum Farms. We just want to sit back and just wait on Sammy. Ain't no good show without Sammy here, huh? I did pretty good on dashing today. It was a pretty good day, even though I missed the first half of the day, but I at least made back what we spent putting tires on the car, so that's always a plus. I'm gonna turn this down. You probably hearing a double. I just got it on to make sure. I think I probably am going to get some headphones next time that I can plug into my phone so I can hear myself, so that I know if my mic's glitching out or something. But it hadn't glitched out yet, as far as I know. Dun, 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 dun. I'm prepping chicken enchiladas in the background. Awesome, man. That sounds delicious. Old Man King, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, we'll be doing our grounds with the goats tomorrow. Like I said, yesterday was just literally a very rough day. So we'll get our grounds with goats up tomorrow. And I've been trying to get a little better with getting shorts made too. I don't know if y'all seen my short from today. I made a short on one of my dashes that I did today. Chick enchilada. That's what I said. How cold? I think we got up to 22 today was our high, 22. And at night, it's insane because we have one gas heater. It's just a little thing. You know, you can move it around. It just connects to your gas in your house. But usually that thing will smoke you out. This entire 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house, it will heat you out. Well, this past couple days, we've had it literally full blast. And like I said before, you could just turn it up halfway on a chilly night or whatever. And man, it would get so hot in here. That thing's been, our gas bill is probably going to be pretty this month. But it's doing the trick. It's just, there's been a couple times at night that you can feel it's kind of struggling. You can still kind of feel the cool and the crazy. That there is the worst part of all of it, is just the cold. I am not a cold person. I absolutely hate being cold. And then, so whenever I went to work on her car today to rotate those tires, I went out there and I had like 3 hoodies on, gloves, thermals, pants, plus sweats over my pants. So halfway through swapping the tires, like I am like literally drenched in sweat. And it was like, at that time, it was only like 9 degrees outside. Yeah, good way to get sick. But I'd rather be sweating under all my clothes than freezing like crazy, right? Oh, my phone died. Okay, Dan. Have a great night, buddy. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it, man. And congratulations on everything, dude. That is so awesome. And we'll be praying for you and hope God puts more blessings on you and your family, brother. Yep. I wonder where Sammy's at. Oh, my phone died. I can't even call her. Hey, Mom, call Sam and tell her, hurry up. But other than that, with the car being jacked, it still does perfectly fine just in town. So it's whenever you get up to about 50. Once you hit about 50 miles an hour, it wants to do this. But it's the weirdest thing. So if any of y'all are mechanics out there, that's another thing that, and I understand where Sam's coming from. She wants me to get out there and fix it. But I'm not a mechanic. So if I'm driving down the highway, as long as my foot is on the gas, so if my engine is accelerating the vehicle, that's when it shakes. I can let off the gas and it just rolls smooth. It's only whenever you get up to about 50 miles an hour and you're pushing the gas, it makes it wobble. And even whenever you get up to about 60, the wobble slightly starts to go away. You can still feel it. But like I said, it's only when I'm pushing the gas. Only when it's got pressure, force pulling on the tires. As long as I'm just gliding, does perfectly fine. I don't know. It's weird. A YouTube mechanic? Yeah, that's exactly what I am, Nick. That's exactly what I am. Because frustrations were flying yesterday. Uh, when it, and like she was, getting upset with me because I wasn't going out and fixing the car. But if I knew what it was, she knows that. It's just like I said, the stress of everything. And I understand. I completely understand where she's coming from because it is highly stressful. But everything's gonna be okay. The good Lord's got our back. I know this for a fact. So I'm not too concerned with it. I know it's going to be okay. Things are going to get fixed. It's just going to take patience and God. All right. U joint. Uh, yeah, I can go back and look at this and say, I'll write this stuff down. Or CV joint. It's a front wheel drive. Well, it's optional of an all wheel drive. That's what I've been using, of course, with the snow here lately. You just swap it over and it's 4 wheels. But I'm pretty sure when it's in 2 wheels, it's the back tires. I'm pretty sure. Cool. Did you call her? Cool. Thank you. That's not just an alignment. See, and that's another thing I was wondering if maybe it's just an alignment. So I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to one of these shops down here, and I hate doing that. But yeah, get an alignment done on it and see what difference that makes. Because like I said, it comes and goes. You drive one time and it's just not as bad as it was before, and you drive it one time and it feels like you're going to throw you out of the vehicle. It's just it's just so frustrating, We were so excited, and like I said, we love the car. It runs amazing. Like, I don't know, man. I'll get off of it. Sorry, guys. I guess I was unsubscribed from your channel. Thank you, Christian. It does that. It does that. It's so weird. So I'll see someone that I, think I remember them. Guy, I need, and I'll go check their page, and I almost sure that I was subscribed to them. As a matter of fact, it's done it to me twice on 9 Acres. I went in about a month ago and was going to one of their lives, which was super fun. They did this game thing on the computer. It was awesome. I wish I could learn how to do that because it just makes it so much fun. But anyway, but yeah, so even then it said I wasn't subscribed, so I subscribed, and then just not but 2 weeks later, I ended up back on their page again, and it said I wasn't subscribed. I don't know. It's weird. Tony said U joint or CV joint. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I will definitely bring that up to the guy tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have them do a diagnosis on it and basically just let me know what it's going to take to fix it, and is it going to be worth trying to fix it, right? So hopefully it's worth fixing, and it's not going to cost an arm and a leg, so Sammy can have her. She loves that car. I love that car. It's just one of those deals. Broken belts and tires can cause some awful driving issues so soon. Carrier bearings in vehicles that have those can cause that issue. Now, I knew about tires because I worked in a tire shop for 3 years before I started over here at this job, but that's what I was thinking today. So that's why I switched them from front to back. And then whenever I went and test drove it, it was the back that was wobbly. So I thought, oh man, for sure, this is exactly what it is. It's got a broken belt inside that tire. But like I said, went and got it changed. It felt like it done good, and then after the second time of leaving, it went back to being wobbly. Looking forward to your live. Yeah, we are looking forward to it. Always check your subscription. Never know who you've been unsubscribed from. You're exactly right. And that's just kind of poopy of them to do that. I don't know why they do that. Kind of like my subs, like once I hit a certain point, it's like it'll go 4 or 5 subs down, 4 or 5 subs up, 4 or 5 subs down, 6 subs up, subs up. It's the weirdest thing ever. To me twice on the Gillen Farms channel. Really? How funny is that? It is. I'm excited. It should be super fun, exciting, entertaining. Thursday at 7. Yeah, I'm stoked on it. If it has a 2-piece drive shaft, check the center carrier bearing. So can I see that fairly clearly, Johnny? If I was to just jack it up and slide underneath there? I mean, would I be able to notice anything by just looking at it? And what would I look for? And thank you very much, man, for your advice. I really do appreciate this. Because if I can get out there and figure out the issue, then I'll be the man. No, Johnny will be the man. Sorry. But to my wife, I'll be the hero. All right. Still trying to hit 300 subs. Yeah, and it takes lots of patience, man. And you're going to go through spells where you just feel like it is not worth it. What am I doing? What, like, but it's worth it. Just stick in, keep grinding. You're going to have your down times on it, but it's just a very slow process. And you might sit at a certain amount of subs for a month, and then all of a sudden, up 20, 30. You know, it's just weird how it works. But stick in there. Y'all, that's something to be excited about, that you're up to almost 300 subs. It's awesome. Nick just subbed. So yeah, I wonder where Sammy is, man. She's taking her sweet time. She must not want to be on camera. She's not having the greatest week, right? So I don't blame her. You can visually tell on a center carrier it's mounted in rubber, and usually all the rubber will be knocked out of it. So all the rubber will be knocked out if that's the issue, is what you're saying? Almost like the like just a bushing in there. We miss her beautiful face. I will definitely tell her. I wouldn't be shocked if she's actually watching us right now, but driving. Sammy, are you watching? I was so lucky. The F8 shouted me out. They gained 3,000 like 3. I'd seen that, man. And congratulations, bro. That is super awesome. I wish we would hit a good breakthrough like that. And who was it that shouted you out? AFH. I know I'm gonna feel dumb whenever you say it because I know who you're talking about. But you will see it if it has a 2-piece drive shaft. Okay. So that would just be if there's a connection in the middle of the drive shaft, that would be obviously a 2-piece. Okay. Well, I'm gonna climb under there tomorrow and look at it before I take it anywhere. Because if I can figure it out myself and fix it myself, I would much rather that. I may not be a mechanic, but I feel a lot more comfortable knowing what I did, right, than taking it to a shop and having some guy, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but at the same time, you just don't know, right? Whenever I do it, I know how tight I made that bolt, right? Arms Family Homestead. That's awesome. That is so cool. Super cool, man. Super cool. And not only that, with me, like I've totally been out of the groove for since Christmas. Since Christmas, like I've just my groove hadn't been there, but at the same time, I've been having to run around doing the DoorDash and then doing what I can to keep us afloat. And so it's just been busy, man. And like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just telling you the truth of the matter. Yeah, and whenever you do get in that groove, it's hard to, like anything else, right? Like even if it's an addiction you've quit, or going to church, things like that. Like if you take that one Sunday and you're like, you know what, we'll just watch church online today, and then next thing you know, you ain't been to church on Sunday for 4 weeks. Not good. See, I knew she was in here, Miss Sammy. She's so beautiful. Need watch hours. Yes, watch hours is what's going to be a pain in the butt for everybody, right? I just now barely crossed 2,000. So that's just 50% of what we need. But it's okay. I mean, once you start growing and you get a bigger fan base as far as people that sincerely want to watch what you're putting up, like this group we have here, all of us. If we all had these kinds of subs at 2 or 3K, we'd be blowing it out of water because everybody'd be watching. Watch hours are a pain, and watch hours also is a big reason sometimes of just being like, what am I doing? But it's all for fun, man. I love it. We've made amazing friends, and yeah, wouldn't change it for nothing. Oh, Jan, okay. We love you. Have a good night. Say, I didn't. We love Jan so much. So awesome. And I'm getting really close to being able to show everybody and show Jan. Her sign is so cool. It's turning out so cool. Hurt, stop. See that? He does that weird stuff. What's that all about? He licks his ears until he's dripping wet. Stop. Get back. Sit down, mama. This is my boy right here. This is Hercules. He's a Beagle Bull, and he's the sweetest dog ever. That's my boy. I think I told the story before. Me and my sister went and rescued him. Yes, and Ann and Aaron, that I'll be starting y'all's when I'm done with Jan's. And then once I'm done with Stink and Stabby, I think I'm going to do Nick. Because I also have not forgot, I want to build that the pulpit. I'm excited to do that. That's just going to be fun. Just keep your eyes on God, dude. Everything in God's perfect. You're exactly right, Christine, and I know that. I know that deep down here. Why the past, I've learned how to get real good at dealing with situations like this because I know. Bubba, go, y'all go. You're scratching himself to death on live TV. Nope, go lay down. Y'all get ready for dogs. Let's go 80. Yeah. That's right. Uh-oh. That means Sam's about to knock on the door. And they will go nuts. They may hear her pull up. That's when she'll start freaking out. Roads are crap. Are they? I didn't think the roads were all that bad. But it's also, the temperature is also dropping right now. So all those little water spots that were there earlier are going to start freezing. And that's when you get into the super slick roads. Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Such a sweetheart. Yes, excited about it. I use a big ice chest for my pulpit with my youth moments. Cool, man. Yeah. I'll definitely be getting that done. Like I said, I'm not quite finished with Jans, and then I'll do Stinking Stabbies, and then we'll start on next stuff. Thank you to the 2 people who just subscribed to our channel. See, there you go. Popped off 2. And anybody else in here that's not subbed to Stinking Stabby, go check them out. Aaron is a heck of a drummer, dude. He can get down. Love Aaron and Aaron. Our Yorkies. We call you our Yorkies. I'm ready. Come on in. Let's do it. Let them go crazy. Just make sure you shut that gate so we can throw them outside. Yes, okay. Yes, everybody. Let them know, and they'll come sub to you as well. We can just swap subs. Shush. Yep, Sammy's about to be walking in. So she caught the last 14 minutes. And honestly, I might just go ahead and stay on here and goof around for a little bit longer afterwards. Who knows? So yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Johnny. So I definitely have at least a couple things that I need to get under there and check. Is the gate closed? So I will climb under there tomorrow and definitely take a look at that. And that's kind of what I was thinking, dude. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know. But in my mind, it just feels like it's a drive shaft, right? I don't know. Because like I said, the only time it goes nuts is whenever you're actually putting power to it. The only thing that makes sense to me. Thank you. And Aaron, we really appreciate it. And we absolutely feel exactly the same way. You guys are so awesome. We went, I said, me and Sam been together for almost 12 years. And just in the past couple years since we started doing this is the first time we've actually made friends outside of, work and just normal natural things like that. Yeah, super cool. Come on, babe, take a seat. Take a seat, Sammy. Oh, she's got to get a cup of ice. The ice queen. The ice queen. Yeah, everybody here is so awesome and so supportive and so uplifting, and that's exactly what we're supposed to do, is surround ourselves with people like us, all of us, our whole community, right? Surround yourself with good, loving, moral thinking people, right? You are what you hang out with, just like you are what you eat, which is more true than people realize. You are what you got surrounded. What you got. Yeah, Sammy's a big bowl of ice cream. Come on, boys, get out. Go, 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 go. See, he's licking him up. So test your mic, Sammy. See.
Whoa, bro. Okay, calm down. Test.
Can y'all hear her well? Cheryl said, "There's my baby."
And my mommy. Hi, you guys.
Hey, hi, Sammy. Hey, David. I have black camel pants on too. Twinsies. Awesome. I love these pants. I actually got these at Goodwill.
Did you really?
Yeah. I got these at my mom's Goodwill. And these are my absolute favorite pants I've got. Love them.
I see you guys. I see you. I see you.
I feel like you should throw in there, life is like a box of chocolates.
That's
Life
right.
is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Look at me.
Test is clear. All clear. Come on, boys.
Really
Leave
far
her alone.
behind.
Go, Herc.
They just missed me.
I understand, but we're trying to be on TV right now. Did you find my cigarette by chance?
No?
Yep, I lost my vape. When I had to go out there and Windex the front of the car, I guess I set my cigarette down. I don't know what I did with it. So, there's that.
I see you.
So, yep. But that's not a big deal for sure. I need to lose that thing forever.
Yeah, but you'll be jacking mine.
I love thrifting. Thrifting is awesome. And not only that, I would like to be able to go
lady.
thrifting for like
I need to read.
little furniture pieces to restore and stuff like that. I don't know if I've talked about it to y'all before, but one night I couldn't sleep. Sam was passed out, so I was just kind of skimming through stuff on TV to watch. And I found, I don't even remember what the name of it is, but it was like a competition, like couple competitions. So 2 people here, 2 people here. And the competition would be to go to like a flea market or a thrift store and find certain things and bring them back to life, right? And it was so cool, man. And these guys, I think they were in New York though, but man, they'd go buy a piece for $20, $25 and then go put $25 worth of just cool stuff done to it and turn around and sell it for like $1,000. Insane. But
Like buying those storage units.
yeah, but they would get lucky every
auction.
once in a while and find a piece of furniture that this flea market dude don't realize what it really is, and then it have a name on it that's something crazy. But what's with the British accent? Oh, I was doing Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Must have been a bad impression of Forrest Gump.
Must not have sounded like Forrest.
Life was like a box of
Chocolates.
chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, look at her. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everybody's saying hello.
Hey, sorry.
Hello.
Listen,
hello,
I'm in
hello,
another
hello,
world
hello,
today.
hello,
I'm
hello, hello. Back good, love thrifting. Yes. My mom works as a thrifter.
maybe she didn't want everybody to know that.
The Goodwill. Always find good stuff in there. Especially
I love Goodwill.
our Goodwill that my mom works at. It is huge. So it's like the main department where people actually come and drop all their stuff off. So it's got
Of course.
the entire big department right next door, and it's a huge Goodwill. And you spend enough time in there, you're definitely going to walk out with something like,
That's where I got some people's Christmas presents from.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I need to check to see if Miracle's got school tomorrow.
Yeah,
She's not
she's
at
been
school all
out of
week.
school. She was out
Well,
yesterday
for Martin
and
Luther
today.
King Day
Yeah, it was Martin Luther
yesterday,
King Day
and then
Monday,
yesterday.
and then she missed today. They called it off because of snow. I'm not sure what
I'm
they're
gonna
gonna.
go look.
They probably honestly will call it off tomorrow, just because the
It's so
temperatures are so
cold.
low that first thing in the morning everything's gonna be so slick.
It is. And the back roads over here, that's what I was saying. The back roads are crap. So you can't have teenagers driving around on these back roads because I can only imagine what it's like out in the country. Back
Right
roads.
now. But that's the only place
say
that's
back roads, side
really
streets.
just
Right.
a couple spots in your neighborhoods and then back roads. But at the same time, everything's still wet. So when everything freezes back over tonight, it's just going to be a slick mess.
I'm gonna try to look up and see if she's got school.
Those doors are like therapy to me. Retail therapy.
And you really don't have to.
Absolutely.
You can spend like $50 and come out like you spent 1,000.
Christine said they don't have any good thrift stores close to them.
Oh, boo!
Yeah, that stinks. We've got our Goodwills, which we've got Goodwill that my mom's at. We got Goodwill in Glenpool, and then we've actually got 2 or 3 little stores that are just little secondhand stores, and those are just as cool.
Yeah.
That would be a fun thing to get into. Snow day.
January 17th.
Yep, they're out tomorrow too.
Yeah. Yep. It'll probably be out probably the rest of the week. Who knows?
And said, I love feeling like I got a bargain. I get that.
Yes.
I
Yes,
get
ma'am.
that.
Feeling like you pulled the
100%.
wool over somebody's eyes. But not really.
100%. So, oh wait, no, actually, I'm not going to be able to stay on longer than an hour.
No, you got to go find your cigarette.
Well, I mean,
It's probably long gone.
that's not the priority. But how long have you been watching?
Probably after your mom called me.
Okay.
30 minutes.
I mean, you miss Dave played surrogate mommy to Coco.
Do what?
I took over Coco, melting in my lap.
No. Dad stopped living when mom's around.
I was finding old Bible
Aw. Surrogate mama.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yes,
I
I
miss your
agree.
mama.
I've actually
Yeah.
got a Bible that was my papa's that preached for the last 5 or 10 years of his life, and I love that. I love that. You almost, I don't know, it's super cool.
I got a Bible at my mom's house that has like lineage written all in it. So that's
Oh, of
very
your
valuable.
family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of my dad's side.
And I've actually not even, I think this came out of my papa's library, but we got this cool. The big
huge.
family Bible. It's a big boy. It's fun, but I'm pretty sure this is King James. I'm pretty sure. Yep, King James. This is the good stuff right there. Can't understand 80% of it, but
Okay, we got Google.
that's why you got to compare this
If
to
Google's
this
being
to
honest.
this to this. That's how I was able to find. Remember when we did that grounds with the goats, talking about verses being missing out of the scripture?
Yeah.
That's how I found that, was comparing a couple of them. I think one of them was a short that I seen of a guy talking about it, and then I ended up finding like 3 other ones just past that one.
Hey, code.
What are you talking about,
What?
Mom? He did a good job. Who did a good job? I just got a 365 devotional book in the mail today from Creekside Chronicles and Lazy Days Ahead. Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, Nick sent me a little study today that I'm definitely going to dig into.
Good.
Yeah. Yes, I really appreciate that, man. Really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for even thinking of us. The Living Bible.
Get a
like
living
mine.
Bible like mine.
Plain English. You can understand it. King James Version 2. Huh. A living Bible? I don't know. I've not heard of that translation. You can't, but I mean, these days, well, like that NIV, that's what I've been using forever. NIV was literally what my granny like insisted that I had. Well, and being a study Bible. But yeah, it's always good to have several different translations. If you're really getting into it and studying what you're studying, you need to compare things.
Time out. Your sister said we're going back to my car. Is it okay if we get to your house to park it there for now?
Yeah. That stinks, man.
They're going through.
What is it? The Civic? The Honda? Dang it, man. It's crazy. But everything's going to be okay, man. God's got his hands on our family and has forever. There's no doubt in my mind that everything is going to be okay. So I guess my sister will be here shortly.
Yeah.
Well, they got to go up and get her car, and I guess they're going to bring the car.
Her car started overheat
and park it
here.
here.
It was losing fluid, liquid, whatever you want to call it.
Antifreeze. So there's something on the radiator that stinks, man. That's just kind of the same thing I'm going through with Miracle's car. I fixed that water pump and it runs better and it's not losing water as fast, but it's still losing water. So now I got to figure out how I can figure out why it's losing water. I hope to see you guys all in the chat Thursday for my first live. I'm excited. Yes, Nick, we will definitely be there. You need to put a reminder in my phone, even, dude. I'll
Give me
be
your
there.
phone.
My phone's dead.
That's right.
Nick's
Are you
going
cold,
live. Is your wife gonna go on with you, Nick, or is it just gonna be old Nicksta? I'm not sure that any of us have met Nick's wife, have we?
She's always holding the camera. It's the best I know.
Yeah. Yeah, and she does a great job. Camming. I want a copy. I'm sorry, Rachel. I just realized I want a copy of the Ethiopian Bible. It has the most books out of all versions. I want to
Ethiopian?
see what is missing from the others. Absolutely. I had no idea about an Ethiopian Bible.
Me either.
Because I know for sure that there's several books that have been completely taken out. What's that one book? Somebody help me here.
Enoch.
Enoch. Yeah, why?
And there's more.
Why? You know, and Enoch is wild, man. It is crazy wild. Like parts of it, you like almost shocked that was in the Bible. You know,
Well,
it's
it
like
was
these
before
angels that
Jesus.
came down in some kind of like creature form or
He said
something like
Enoch.
that, and then you know, procreated more babies of their I don't know, super weird.
But
But
that's
it
what
should have
the
been in there. It's
Catholic
part
go
of the
off of,
Bible.
though.
Like, what is the reasoning for
Right?
not having Enoch in the book? She is going to run comments in the background. If you're lucky, she might jump in and make an appearance.
Yeah, what
Cool.
time, Nick?
We were 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Tell her we would be
Central.
super excited for her to jump in. Get to meet Nick's wife. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on Thursday. Grilling with Nick will be live. Don't miss it.
Okay, so I'm going to try
Don't
to.
miss it.
Because anytime I put something on my calendar, it never tells me until after I've missed it.
It's more from
So
Dead
I'm gonna
Sea Scrolls
try.
from Ethiopia. Ethiopia has those
Do this.
others that are not in any other Bible, and I don't know why. So I want to see what extra they have. Absolutely, that highly interests me. I want to see that too. Okay, yes, Ann and Aaron will be Eastern. So we are 7. Nick will be on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So an hour after we.
Yeah.
Like today, not on Thursday.
Right. No.
Clear.
Yeah, on Thursday. And who else goes live on Thursday? You might have picked a pretty good day. I'm pretty sure 9 Acre, I think, is Thursday, right? Or are they Monday? Okay. I don't know. It's so confusing. There's so many of us.
Got you on the schedule, Nick.
We got you on the schedule, so the reminder will be blowing.
10 minutes before go time.
How cool would it be to be able to see the original scrolls?
I would love to.
Oh my goodness. That would be so cool. Where do they keep all that?
It's probably in a museum somewhere.
And is it Jerusalem? Is that where it's at?
I don't.
Where are all
know.
the scrolls kept? Nick, do you know? Homestead Hangouts Thursday night. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting back in the groove of everything, man. It's just been wild. Vatican hides all.
Yeah. I'm over here looking for it. How does it just disappear?
At the Vatican? So is that where all the scrolls are? Isn't there like tons and tons of gold and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, like underneath the Vatican?
Mm-hmm. Probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know a whole lot about all of that, but
Okay.
That would be so cool to see, though. Just trying to be sneaky.
7:04, babe.
Wait to say you're trying to be sneaky. I was
Sneaky.
sneaky too. I
He
got it.
was.
She had no
I was
idea.
about to say how. How do I've not even moved?
Yes, Tish, absolutely right. There are a very big variety of lives to go to. But I know that since I've been out of my groove for the past month, I can totally see a difference in our growth, of course. If you're in and you get in as many lives as possible, which I understand not going to everyone, then you'd just be on YouTube 24/7. But the more you're in people's lives and reacting with people, the faster you're going to grow. And I just know that from experience, like I said, because just before Christmas, I was doing good. And I was in there, I was watching everybody's lives, getting on everybody's videos, commenting, saying what's up. And I could literally watch my subs going up. And then this past month, we've been right there.
Better
Just
than
leveled out.
down.
All
Anyway.
important treasure at the Vatican. Yes. I've heard that there's a bunch of gold and all kinds of stuff down there.
That's probably your
Have
sister.
you seen the Digging in the Word on Monday night? You're
Hi,
studying.
babe.
Yes, yes. I missed it this Monday, but I caught it last Monday. Super cool, man. Super big props to y'all
Get ready.
for doing that.
I need to get up, babe. Love you guys.
Yep. All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here so I can explain to Sam what I've got to go take care of. So.
Yep, and your sister's here.
Hey, shut
Wrap it
up. I love you guys. Thank you so much for
Love
coming in. My
you.
sister's here. The dogs are going to freak out and everything else. Next week, I really am going to do my best to stay on like at least an extra hour and hang out with y'all. But
I love you.
we love you guys, every one of you. You're so amazing. And we appreciate y'all hanging out and sticking with us even through this dragon time and all. So, yep, we love all of you. Y'all have a blessed night and be watching for the GWG tomorrow. And we love you guys.